I am prepared to put my presidency on the line on this matter.
Galamsey, also known as illegal mining, a battle Ghana lost before it already started. Aside corruption, one of the big cankers in Ghana that might never be solved is illegal mining, also known as Galamsey. As the name depicts, everything about this process is illegal. There are processes to follow that are legal, but that might seem expensive to those who indulge in illegal mining, and the process also leave a big mark which is also negative in these mining communities. Now let's go back to 2016. Illegal mining, also known as Galamsey, is one of the main reasons why Ghanaians voted for the current president, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. He promised Ghanaians that he will fight against Galamsey and protect our forest reserves and also water bodies. Months after defeating the former president John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo disclosed his stance regarding Galamsey and illegal mining.
That would be a betrayal of the trust that the Ghanaian people put in me on the 7th of January this year. And as a result, we established this committee within the government to design a policy for us, not just to stop it, to reclaim the land, to let our rivers work again, but also to see how we can figure a way for all these able-bodied young men who are involved in this activity to find an alternative livelihood. So it's a package. It's a package that we have designed to try and bring this menace to a conclusion. I've said it in the cabinet, and perhaps it's the first time I'll be saying it in public. I am prepared to put my presidency on the line on this matter. I've heard it being said that I should be careful. Many of these people voted for me, and if I continue this exercise, perhaps they will not vote for me again. If by the grace of God I'm in a position, my party allows me to go again, and I have the health and everything to go again, that I'll not get it again. And I'll say to myself, well, this is a choice that all of us have to make as human beings. You do what you think is right, or do you do what you think will allow you to get along?
Now the big question is, did President Akufo-Addo fulfill his promise of putting his presidency on the line to fight Galamsey? Currently, Ghana Forestry Commission has disclosed to the general public that 38 forest reserves have been destroyed due to illegal mining, also known as Galamsey. And these forest reserves include the Tiwa Forest Reserve in the eastern region of Ghana, Tano Ofin Forest Reserve in between the Ashanti region and western region, and Kasa Forest Reserve in the western region of Ghana. Aside the destruction of forest reserves, rivers in Ghana are also in danger now, as most of them have been contaminated by the poisonous substances such as mercury being used for illegal mining. The Central Regional Office of Ghana Water Limited released a statement on August 31, 2024 to state that the waters they will filtrate for the people of Central Region have been contaminated seriously, and they can't produce the quantity they used because their machines cannot filtrate the poisonous chemicals that have been infused into the waters due to Galamsey in the Central Region. And besides, the Ugwa Afashe will be taking place soon, and the number of visitors that will be in the region can't be served clean water because of the contaminated waters due to Galamsey. Now, another big question. The names of those who are doing the illegal mining are always that of the big men in the country, and that are the politicians and also people with so much influence. Chinese are also in Ghana doing illegal mining, and one of them is Aisha Wang. Most people call her the queen of Galamsey. The woman on your screen is called Aisha Wang, a Chinese woman who was based in Ghana for the past years and was doing illegal mining. The Galamsey queen Aisha Wang was arrested on several occasions, but she delayed the verdict of her case because she sometimes cried when they went to court and judges were about to give their verdict after questioning. According to reports, she also blackmailed some big men in the country with their intimate videos, and that was also prolonging the verdict of the court case. After several investigations, Aisha Wang was jailed by the Accra High Court on 5th December 2023, and the documents on your screens are proof to show that Aisha Wang was jailed. She was also fined 48,000 Ghana cedis. Before Aisha Wang was jailed, Senior Minister Honorable Yao Osafumafo, who is very close to President Akufo-Addo, suggested that Aisha should be deported because Chinese have a company that is supporting Ghana with our bauxite and also helping us with the Sino Hydro project.
A very good relationship with China. They're the main company that is helping develop the infrastructure system in Ghana. Is Sino Hydro. It's a Chinese company. It's the one that's going to help process our bauxite and provide about $2 billion to us. So when there are these kind of arrangements, there are other things behind the scenes. Putting that lady in jail in Ghana is not going to solve your economic problems. It's not going to make you happy or me happy. That's not important. The most important thing that is being imported out of Ghana. So we must say it's not wrong. I'm saying that there are many other things beyond what you see in these matters. And everybody is wide awake. The most important thing is that we have planned this, established regulation, and we are protecting our family. And that is far more important than one Chinese woman who has imported. This one is about database. We have special departments.
United Television (UTV) broadcasted a news about how 4 Chinese disappeared after they were arrested for engaging in illegal mining. They were 10 in number, 6 Ghanaians and 4 Chinese men. The Ghanaians were able to be presented at the court of law, but the prosecutor said the Chinese were dead and they have been cremated.
A forestry commission pen for kokochi nipa du a forestry commission pen for kokochi wo mu na emu ensia eye Ghana for na emu nan eye China for na China for and pen for so mu yi omudi na toato si Men Xiyu ewo 30 years, Wang Yongcheng ewo 30 years, Wang Fulin ewo 58 years, and Li Ping and so it was 60 years. China phones and Naya Abambo for no. Na Ghana for ancient so dinner to Sui, Edodo Usu, 25 years. Kwesi Frank, 42 years. Abudu Dramani, 41 years. Joe Nabo, 27 years. Na Nipa Encien, na Emumino, police for. Detective Sergeant Yaya Andrews, na Okahubi. Lance Corporal Azantilo, na Wononso Okahubi. Na Enamso, Emma Sahuyo also district court, Equa Setana, court to Yen say, Nipa Edui, Yen for Mukonko, and Abelpomino, Yen San for Mumepium, our court, and be a Sunday body who never find when I will to form a good year on Namquan, Passo Ghana, Fiabom Cocono, that's a 1 tino, and Fanya addition, dear, and far and more. Now, much Bushman Yaromi did the Tosu Dunum, court to Quassetana, yet to answer at the Frel Codibo for Chief Inspector George Asante Noy, so one for Nipa Dunimepium quarter, Nipa Duna Mobano, Ghana Funsiano, and a buyer, China 49, one can be. And opening our Tina Jim. I am magistrate. His worship Eric Bambwat in Abisa, Codibo for George Asante Noy, said China 49 or Macahono, also, but my lord, China 49 or Macanchinegu, and it's Omomuno, Yasheno. ne apotoka se friend cremation wo se China for no de ya hye omo mawu ama ya hye omo na emum Ghana for nsiane de omo do mu wi enti omo te ase enti no na court nhwe na ondi omo asem ne no na his worship Eric Babo achinchem se anadwo man asem na aka kire mi what nipa du emu nse ya Ghana for no de omo te ase na emu nan omo ya China for no omo nyina apotu owu omu ya no so no wa hye omo krate dia dance se omo awu no e wo hefa na kwadubofo gina ho na when na his worship Eric Babo achinchem se asem no otu ahyeda na kwadubofo no susu se China for na no mawu ampa se quarter sitina biemu no won fa video di dance se China for no na awugu hoyi na China for na yekwakwohye omuyi na video na chese mfonyini obi ehu bi se wantumi afasa dance die na made a ene wono kwadubofo.
Aside the Chinese men destroying rivers and forests in Ghana for gold, who are the other Ghanaians engaging in Galamsey, which is destroying the forest reserves and also the water bodies? The Ashanti Regional Chairman for the New Patriotic Party, Bernard Mpibo Esiako, also known as Chairman Wontumi, granted an interview on United Television in 2017 and was asked about him engaged in Galamsey. And he also named other members of the National Democratic Congress who were also part of the people doing Galamsey in Ghana.
What I say? It's Enubia. Now you him for na car asem. And you NDC for. So you NDC for there. What I say? Now a munche mu bay and I was a Ranahema. I was a Nakasa. So you can't there. Baba Jama. Unim say no. Unim so ye Galamsey up to date. There be. Collins down there. Unim so ye Galamsey. Ninu ya na oka so do kumkum ni pana ne ade ne nyina. Unim se Galamsey ena oye. Kwakubu ahe. Unim se Galamsey ana friends oye. Mempese even Ibrahim na nkasa no. Unim se Galamsey ana na oye. Ani omo na forester e wo Ghana ha se nyina no hwemu a.
Chama wa make serious allegation. Said the ebe china nkoyen san konya court asem wo mienu temiensan ho. Wo se wabo wura baba Jamal din oni ha. Wabo Kwakubu ahedin, wabo Collins Dauda din na wo san si ni nua.
Omo ye Galamsey. Asampa na meka. Enti ya ka Galamsey ya ye dia.
Mesa obetumi ayi ho ano.
Omo frɛ me ba bi a metima yi me.
So mo saman wa.
Omo saman wa ya.
Chama wontumi ana omo kɔtɔ kɔ.
Oh, I dare them. Ya juma omo ye omo da. Ade a meka kwa asem.
Omo baby omo concessions wo. Ana baby omo tu bala.
College down that ye no wo friend say the constituency wo baba Jama so ye no eastern side ho. Kwakubu ahene. Oye na asantima mu. Ade a wo ho nya de dada o. Anya de dada. They know omu ni nipa o ka say. Ma hunu enema bebre. Sama hasie sama ya watch man.
Emu de he na owura Ibrahim Mahama.
Mining.
Oye den no ha.
Mining. Essence we court nti no. Me pese meka niema bebre edia afaso.
At the mining minim say defamation na wo se wagu no fini na wo court. Na mining no so de no so wo court. Ti woni na manso say na wo montem wo court.
I know the Ghana buy na de wo court.
Chairman Wontumi Bernard Mpibo Esiako is the owner of Akonta Mines and they engage in illegal mining Galamsey according to videos and reports that have been circulating ever since Galamsey joined the trending news for over 10 years in Ghana. Ghanaian broadcaster Gosbrain Smart, also known as Captain Smart, once played a video on his show during a morning show on Onua TV, and it depicted Chama Wontumi's mining site and how it looks after the illegal mining processes.
Afei, Akonta Mines, Chama Wontumi dia. Watch this. Share the mining site, no. Me catch you and I said, we'll show it. We'll show Wontumi here. I had a Wontumi say no. This is the site of Chairman Wontumi. Our best said, when we saw our say no. You see? Akonta Mines. This video originally was put together by the Minerals Commission. This is Akonta Mining Company Limited. And that's the owner. Where? Samuel Boy. Large scale say the no. When you find large scale mining, Chairman won't be in this zilch of equipment and here large scale mining. Do you understand large scale mining? Do you know what is called large scale mining? Say the large scale mining. Chairman won't be mining sites, no. And another goes to a certain region and is returning after doing nothing or saying nothing to Chairman won't be. Ghana for my catch some dada. Yeah, Pamos, Kwabene Japan, Same Crab, any Paula Foku, said intra, yeah, my party in ye. Yate na de all say o man ni momu de ye man international nkwaso say o man if say part no ho hia chen o man no me bo ye kan say and anya yi.
Chairman Woodton was once seen on live television displaying pure gold bars to show his
I'm talking about solid money. What do you say? And Kasa want to me was sika. Anya banko. Anya gold. And the same gold here I can once me. What it? Mommy for the class. Mommy for the solid money. We are talking about solid money. Solid money. Oh, and that's mommy for the class. Mommy for the
the parliamentary candidate on the ticket of the New Patriotic Party at Memphis East constituency and the Western Regional Minister were seen having a discussion with people who are into illegal mining, telling them to stop anyone who will try to stop them from engaging in Galamsey.
To be on site, our acquaintance and question. It's our power. So, about patrol. Patrol now, soldiers need security services here. One woman. And my road business. It is a wild woman now of 5 million, 3 million, 10 million. Now the president of Nancy of 1 to 4, one of the man. Sadly, because the police soldiers going out around them at an office, at cases are. More man, you know, who you have to know. And in Zimbabwe, or be back patrol, as I said, when they are so while who are money, the wild person of the man, on board in Mama. Paso to the said, or you should get too much pay, but 2 form through work, my own and track and years or more of Mongol. Oh, yes. So, my patrol or my patrol, and the Akasa authority on the age you must have mature. Jeffrey himself. You don't know where you got more mature, or no where you got you know. I say, but the women say, we know where you got for. And bravo, we are mobile, so yet you make people. Or no, I want to move on to the bomb. The moon is high as the CNO to be trapped. More than 2 to 3 months as the CNO to bed in the trap. Meaning, Saita, only police for Kenya or Malaysia, your quiet for 10 people or more, and the police will do check with Yago. But the open Yao, or what be out about a week of about 3, 4, 5. When you have police, or when you want me, I might your mocha. When you have Master Jenny, or when you want me, I might your mocha. And if you won't get an idea, I want to go to some. A perform action now. They to go, there will be better to do. Let me what you go. What you and the answer, man. Picture me a and Lutina, on what you do with list, and I'm watching with Dina or number. Nina, what's the number of the critique platform and medals, PMC, medals, the regional minister, and the labor issue. Now, yeah, say, what they say. So, what was signed the video, we found now in the air here. Would you baby and let's wait to dinner? Nine voice message, actual platform, as you said, Mrs. Vicenzo, Asomji, soldiers will be Abaha, almost say, almost vaccine. They say a march on the fair march now, I hope to see it. That time, some 90 friends, he said,
aside the politicians, there are chiefs who are also involved in this illegal mining, and the next video will show.
Galamsey, and got the answer. Because he never beat it. And in the papa, I never saw the very Galamsey. And on the extra, some of us are set upon Emra. You have to say, you have to make your mind, or you put in mind. And you see, you have to do with the application of our family. Say, you have to make your mind. Very young trouble, I see you know when I've been here for I am somebody a man possession who consider another one. It's as a name and assassin the one. And seven was as a war. They are not possession. We move here. Entry to the bigger village. And you are doing when you're very such a way.
Even though some chiefs are seriously engaging in illegal mining, Galamsey, there are others who frown against this bad act.
Now, what on also says here, what yet you ready? Eti, your passa, your man and never guardo, at kiss it. Sir, a blame damn casse, your friends, and damn tenor. Kotokuma Henry and Naim Puna, near bottom pillars. Say Yankee in the moonlight, over Memha. It's a more preswa, we now must sorry for Damasa. Abraham DC for Ramadan, if one can't blame DC, one can't blame DC for Ramadan.
When the fight against Galamsey was intensive around 2022 and 2023, the President of the Republic of Ghana met the Asante-Hene Otumfuo Osei Tutu and revealed that his government is ready to fight against illegal mining and also win that battle. During one of the African Union meetings in Nairobi, Kenya, the President revealed that the fight against illegal mining is yielding results.
In the fight against Galamsey than his.
Mr. Bambiamba Bemwa, I said that in the 6 every month to Samabai. Na any bibizo Eddie Babaya, Katasha, Nabsa, and no coming major man who cry. Your Basia Babi Tunasia, you be Tunasia so.
President Akufo-Addo told the Asante-Hene and his chiefs the public discussion the Galamsey menace has generated in recent times explains the importance Ghanaians attach to the issue.
Asemboni esi wo Ghana no kasa wo hono apeja pa so called Galamsey asame ba na meje second for kan Galamsey ho asem mabe matiso bia nananu nso ka ho bi I can't Galamsey no one say. Which is a human no quite no. Because I'm out for you so near cancer more, and no between me who quiet between me a faso, and me a brand I say.
Sebi, Nakane 3 times.
Ankobra River, situated in the western region of Ghana, flows through the Dwaboso and Nzema East districts. Direct mining on the river in many of the communities along its path has reduced its integrity. The Ankobra is contaminated. The 2023 testing of samples from various catch points revealed high levels of arsenic, chromium, cadmium, lead, and other harmful metals from Galamsey.
I know of MMDCs and MPs in some communities who have employed people to do Galamsey for them. Even some chiefs in some communities do Galamsey.
At the estuary, where it joins the sea at Axim, residents of Ankobra town are bearing the brunt of the pollution.
This is what remains of a once beautiful, clean.
But it flows into the Ankobra River, and now the river is being wide. So the water that comes from the top to this place is more than previous one that we have been seeing. So the Galamsey is directly that's what is giving us problem in this community.
The constant pollution of the Ankobra River by Galamsey is a violation of the right to clean and potable water. Until government finds a solution to this, people's lives will be affected.
The man on your screen is called Erastus Asaridonko. He is a Ghanaian broadcast journalist working with multimedia. Joy FM, Joy News, Ishara FM, Love FM, and all its affiliates. He is one of the journalists in Ghana who has championed the fight against illegal mining Galamsey, and he has visited almost every part of the country which has its rivers contaminated due to illegal mining. The bottles in front of him are not juice. They are samples of rivers that have been contaminated. Bia River, Ammonia Stream, River Ankobra, River Tano, and the famous one, Pra River. These are all contaminated waters that were gathered by Erastus Asaridonko, and you will get to watch some of his reportage regarding the illegal mining. People are dying because of illegal mining, and some are also getting incurable diseases because we are helpless when it comes to financial aspects.
The one in the forest where we're chasing.
And this is destruction for gold?
Yes, it was part of destruction for gold. And we had gone there with a government task force. There were people who were destroying the Apamprama Forest Reserve. And in fact, today when you go there, the forest is no more. It's gone.
It's gone?
Yeah, and if we had died that day, we had died for nothing. And, you know, we entered the place. Was within the forest. We had driven for like 4 hours deep into the forest.
4 hours in the forest?
We started around 3 a.m. We got there around 7 something. And they had mounted structures all over. There were some Chinese miners, lots of them. And the task force arrested some of them. They brought them up. And then they started searching room to room. So I was filming. The camera guy was filming and I also leading the pack. Yeah, we saw military uniforms. Lots of them. We also saw a rifle. Normally, the military, they don't leave their rifle. So then at that moment, I felt like, no, it's not just one, it's not two, it's not three. There could be a number of military personnel here. So what is happening here? What is so special? Because what they are doing there is illegal. You have mercury and other things all over. Chinese people mining in the forest. So what will a military person be doing in this forest? Before we could say Jack, some young military guy drove a Tundra into the environment, and then he questioned what we were doing in there. He was angry. Then he picked the phone, started calling and telling them that some media men and some policemen are there. Then within 15 minutes to 20 minutes, the whole place was crawling with over 35 fully armed military men. One pickup will drop and then they will get down. Another pickup will drop and they will get down. Plenty. And then there was anger, exchanges, verbal exchanges, heated arguments between our own task force and them. They were all holding guns. If one of them had gotten really angry, and pulled the trigger, we would all have been dead by now.
Probably be a bloodshed.
Yes, because the way they were angry, if one person had, fired, that would be the end. And I kept praying in my head that nothing like that will happen.
Yeah.
The rest is history. We were kept there for like 5 hours in the forest. They wouldn't allow anybody to move an inch. And they were afraid that we were going to publish whatever is happening in the forest. So they cleared all our phones, cleared the camera. The driver wanted to park the vehicle. Well, they pounced on him, beat him, like punching him in the face. And
oh, wow.
I had to, at a point, I don't know what left me, but the fear and everything left me.
Mm-hmm.
So I went over to the commander and told him, you cannot do this. You
Yeah.
can't do that. You cannot be beating my driver like that. So they left him and we stayed there. We kept calling big shots within the military that I knew. We were calling almost everybody there. The Minister for Environment who sent us, I was calling him. He himself was helpless because I think the people who were sent there came from a more powerful source than him.
Yeah.
So he didn't know what to do. He sounded helpless on the phone.
Yeah.
I said, can you call them to call the military off? He said, it's not as easy as you think. So this is the man, the government, the minister who sent us on an errand, and he cannot even control a military contingent in the bush. So I called Elvis, the late, my late boss, and he also made some calls, and finally they said we should leave. Even when they said we should leave, the one military guy came and said, I don't trust these people. Especially this, he was referring to me, this boy. I don't trust him. So let's strip them naked and search them. So at that point, the man who was in charge, we call him in charge. He's a police inspector.
Yeah.
He said, nobody is stripping anybody naked. If you want to kill us, but we're leaving. Then we left.
And you left without any footage?
When the thing started, I knew that would happen.
Mm-hmm.
So we devised a trick. I told my cameraman, I cannot tell you that on set, but
yes,
I told my cameraman to do something.
Yeah.
And he did. So even when they cleared the cameras and everything of the footage,
you still had something.
We were still able to recover them.
Okay.
And that's how come we put that report out there.
Yeah.
When you go on YouTube, you see that video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This amateur video shows final moments when an excavator dug out the remains of Gifty Manka, 26, who close friends say was pregnant. Her death tells a tragic tale of the dangerous impact of mining in residential facilities at Odumase in the Asante Achim Central Municipality. So imagine waking up in the morning and deciding to visit the nature's call. What is supposed to be a natural activity turns out to be your death. This is what happened here today at Odumase in the Asante Achim Central Municipality. The lady in question, a young woman who lives in this house, was attending to nature's call. The entire structure in which she was doing her business collapsed in a heap, went down into what is supposed to be a mining pit. Now, if you look around this area, there are lots of these pits within these houses at Odumase actively mining. And this is what caused the death of a lady here. Where I'm standing right now, just close to me, inside here, you could see another pit inside this house. And it goes deep down. And that is what the indigents here, this is how they do their illegal mining. The entire residential toilet sank into the deep pit beneath the building, as recounted by a resident.
Yeah, as a result of the Galamsey, it's not about the toilet. And we have to speak the truth. And we need to stop it. And we have to come together as a nation to stop this Galamsey madness. But we cannot allow this Galamsey to go on in our houses. You know this lady who died this morning, she is not beneficiary of the mining, but she has died this morning because of somebody.
An MPP executive in their Win municipality has invaded a part of the Tanwanya Forest Reserve with Chinese miners. When we reported it, and that was it. Now, about 4 groups sponsored by some known political actors. I wouldn't mention any name because, Randy, these people are so smart that they have people who front for them in the forest. You will never find them or link them to any of the distraction. But when you get to the ground, they will tell you, this side belongs to Mr. So and so within this party, so and so within that party. And all of them are part of the ruling party. And they have destroyed large portions, over 10 football fields of the Tanwanya Forest Reserve. And that report will be coming out today. And you see the level of devastation of such a beautiful reserve. And my challenge is, even if you say you want to do mining in a reserve, now you have amended our environmental guidelines with the promulgation of the LI 2462. It gives the president almost every right to open up even protected forests for mining. So let's take it that it's by law now, it's legal, so you can give it out. Why don't we do proper mining? So you state the method you're going to use, whether a deep pit or whatever it is, and then you stick to the location that has been given to you. But now people are going behind this regulation, even behind this regulation, and they are mining illegally. And when you mine illegally, this is what happens. They mine almost everywhere. And so when you look at the footage, close to the Tano River, close to almost everywhere, like they don't care. They just go in there and start felling trees and start digging. And then the whole place is a mess. Before you realize, the forest is gone. Now, Pamprama Forest Reserve, 50% of it, according to the Forestry Commission, is gone. And we have drone footages which confirms that. Miles of pits and gullies of what used to be a very beautiful quality forest with trees, flora and fauna. So I don't know where we are going with this, but clearly there is a land grab, something like a state capture, where influential people who think they have power, and so they can do almost anything and go into forest reserves and do whatever they like. And not even the Forestry Commission can stop them. And forest guards are helpless because who are you to stop somebody who has so much influence from the seat of government? Who are you to stop them from mining? And so they bulldoze their way into the forest reserves.
On September 3, Tuesday, 2024, Ghana's Speaker of Parliament, Alban Sumana Kingsford Balwe, called on all the members of Parliament to avoid doing Galamsey.
Who are those participating in the Galamsey? If we take census, some of you will be there. And the people you are talking to are aware. It's not that they are not aware. They are aware. Some of you are participating in it. So please, first, desist from doing it yourself. Don't go to them for the money for your campaigns. Don't go to solicit their votes. Let them see you work. Truly, it's a disgrace that we've gone to this far. Look at the water. Horrible.
Honorable Frank Anodompre, who represents the people of Nsawam Adroji, stood up in Parliament and said that the National Democratic Congress, NDC, polluted water more than the New Patriotic Party is doing. And this means they are also indulging in Galamsey.
Sit down and listen. And I'm very happy when the minority leader challenged us that we will debate this matter and the culprit will be mentioned. In fact, we are ready to debate now. If we are to look and investigate both sides of the house, you have had the opportunity to rule this country before. I can tell you, you polluted the water more than us. 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 So let's get matters straight.
Speaker, this is as a result of Galamsey. And he is the Minister for Defense. The President of State is President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. So if the President has failed, he should admit so. And if he has failed as a Minister for Defense in tackling Galamsey, he should admit so. It is wrong for him to cast insinuations and aspersions and creating impressions that somebody is making political statement. The executive power of state is with the president, and you are the Minister for Defense. If you can tell us that you cannot deploy the military to stop Galamsey, but you can deploy the military to stop the exportation of maize. And so we should clap for you. Mr. Speaker, the issues we are talking about, they are serious issues. Our livelihood is threatened.
It's Munyan free. This is a friend, maybe a boho here, and at the same time, you will come out. You are more. Unya Bakaka, Kofuma, Ubian Ponawasana, and one. Nina say, into Mamma Dono, into Samunian free he did. You was on top of your time, I say, when you're on top of your time, pure water. And the Google plants me so. Have you only on top of your time? Why do you so quick about Noma? I have none of your plants no more than water because in Sona say, now Casanian should be ample. Musa Sapranisa, not Saprano, poison is and the way I would be adding. I say a cocoa. Cocoa, I be an sure way I dig this. I'm not going to be the boy in front of me. And you see, I'm getting to tell on wedding as it was. And I see a wool because I still sure I poisonous. Opinion for no more man, best and cocoa free home. Police the foreign soldier near the Pagano. So what I'm a here. Can you do a kuma so check and a fool? The Damakumas where I'm a Gana for in the guy played so much. And that Galamsey and Cassette and yet a human move up my own Pasua. On being the Ama influence one day and say, what you can say any day and you're saying, and yo, Mrs. Mecano. Say, mean to me, this will be said, and yet, but make us be a Yamaka, make us a beyond in Swiss what I don't know one day and say,
So, this is the Offin River. I'm just passing through the corner of Offin to Obuasi, and then I decided to make a stop and then take this video. This is the Offin River, and then if you can hear the noise in the background and you can see in the video, I may not be able to capture that clearly, but these are Galamseyers. These are guys who are working, and this is the river Offin. We are told that these things have stopped. We are told that we are fighting Galamsey. Look at the water. Look at the color of the water. It's still ongoing.
This might be the last video for the documentary. And Ghana is one of the countries in the world known for producing high quality cocoa. But currently, most of the cocoa farmers are selling their lands to illegal miners to get some money for themselves. They claim they've been farming for years, but the monies illegal miners are giving them is way too big than what they've gained from cocoa farm all their lives.
Sifodio has been growing cocoa for the past 20 years. Proceeds from the cash crop has been his main source of income until now. The father of 6 has leased part of his farmland to Galamsey operators.
You see this piece of land, I took over about 300 million from it. Just 2 months. I built my own 2 rooms at Makasi, but I worked 20 years without buying even a single plot. Now I have my own premises. So I rely myself on the gold more than cocoa.
He appears unperturbed, cutting down his cocoa trees.
Government can never stop Galamsey in this Ghana at all. I have a gold, I have plenty money in my pocket, so I don't mind cocoa. Look, I'm now cutting it off, you see. It is my own bonafide property. Nobody can stop me to stop cutting my own cocoa tree. You plant it for me? Planting for you food and job, am I involved?
The 62-year-old is among many farmers who have sold their cocoa farms to these miners.
After watching the full documentary, let's listen to the president again.
I've said it in the cabinet, and perhaps it's the first time I'll be saying it in public. I am prepared to put my presidency on the line on this matter.
The President Akufo-Addo put his presidency on the line to solve illegal mining Galamsey issue. The big question still remains. Kindly subscribe to this channel if you are new here. Like this video, share your comments with me.
Ghana betum pono, mama inambo.